Think about this for a second. What are your non-negotiables? What are the hard lines, the absolute rules you live by for how you treat yourself, and maybe even more importantly, how you let other people treat you? Just keep that question in the back of your mind as we go through these ideas. It might help you get a little more clear on what those standards really are.
All right, first up is a standard that's all about getting back a certain kind of freedom. We're calling it the nonchalant child mindset. Now, I know it sounds kind of simple, but trust me, it has two very, very important sides to it.
I mean, this image just perfectly captures the whole vibe, doesn't it? The core of it is this. Some days you really do have to tap into that childhood spirit of just being, you know? Not being weighed down by what everyone thinks or overanalyzing every little thing. It's about being in the moment with this pure, simple presence.
And this is the part that changes everything. That nonchalance isn't about being a doormat. It's a protected state. Having that childlike spirit also means having a child's unapologetic ability to just say no to things they don't want. It's about fiercely guarding your peace from all that unwanted noise, from the negativity and opinions that, let's be honest, you never asked for in the first place.
So, why is this so important? What's the real payoff here? Well, it all comes down to your well-being. When you start being really selective about the energy you let into your life, you start to build this incredible inner peace. You stop letting other people drain your battery. And maybe the best part? You start to free yourself from that constant nagging need for everyone else's approval. You become your own source of validation. Okay, so let's move on to our second standard. This one builds on that internal mindset, but shifts the focus to our external actions. It's all about holding yourself accountable, and it's called the integrity of delivery. This statement is just so direct, it's impossible to ignore. We've all been there, right? That feeling of frustration when someone lets you down, when they make a promise and just don't follow through. It's annoying. This standard asks a really tough question. Do you hold yourself to that same standard? Do you feel that same irk, that same frustration when you're the one who lets yourself down?
And this right here is why that self-accountability is just so fundamental. Every single time you keep a promise you made to yourself, big or small, you're building this unbreakable bond of self-trust. Your actions start to actually line up with your values, and you finally get to stop that quiet hypocrisy of expecting more from other people than you actually demand from yourself. Our third standard takes us into the physical spaces we live in. It really challenges this weird idea that we're not supposed to want things to be comfortable or easy. This one is the luxury of convenience.
Now, this quote might seem super specific, but it's such a perfect metaphor for a bigger idea. It's not really just about a car. It's about the principle that you deserve to have a pleasant, comfortable experience in the spaces that you control. It's about flat out refusing to feel guilty for wanting things to be nice and easy and just for you.
And that's the key takeaway right there. This standard is really about giving yourself permission to create these little sanctuaries in your life, whether it's your car, your bedroom, or even just the 5 minutes you take for coffee in the morning. It's about unapologetically making your own comfort and your own well-being a priority. And that brings us to our final standard. This one kind of ties everything together by focusing on how we deal with other people. It's the choice for clear communication, and honestly, this is an absolute game changer.
Just let that one sink in for a minute. The visual of a fork in the road is perfect, isn't it? Because that's what communication is. It's a choice. You are never, ever required or mandated to put up with frustrating, messy, toxic interactions. You can always choose to walk down a different path.
And let's be totally clear about what this means, because it is a two-way street. The standard says you are never, ever obligated to accept it from someone else. But, and this is just as important, you're also not allowed to create it for yourself by being a bad communicator. It's about demanding clarity from others and making sure you provide that same clarity in return. So let's bring it all home. We've got the nonchalant but protected child mindset, the integrity of delivering for yourself, the luxury of your own convenience, and the choice for clear communication. I want you to think, which one of these four really resonates with you?